My 3D model represents plastic pollution and how it affects the ocean. There is an estimated 75 to 199 million tons of plastic waste currently in our oceans, with a further 33 billion pounds of plastic entering the marine environment every single year.
But today's warnings again appear to include plastics pollution. The oceans regulate climate, generate oxygen we breathe, and they control our weather.
99% of plastic is derived from fossil fuels, and Houston is home of the largest petrochemical complex in our country, along a 52-mile stretch called the Houston Ship Channel. Chemical plants and refineries share tracts of land with elementary schools, playgrounds, churches, and homes.
A study by the World Wildlife Fund estimated that at least 100,000 marine animals die from plastic pollution every year.
Currently, the Houston Ship Channel is home to over 90 plastics facilities, with 184 coming down the pipeline.
By 2050, there will be more plastic than fish in the world's oceans.
With this project, I showed by different animals dying from us humans, and we don't even try to help. Straws, plastic bags, fishing nets, oil spills, and fishing hooks have some of the biggest effects on animals in long-term plastic pollutions. Over the years, humans have tried many different tactics to save the oceans, like recycling, reusing, or refusing any single-use plastics that you do not need in general.
As consumers, though, our standards should be made from 100% recycled materials and not made from recyclable materials. There is a vast difference.
Someone even invented a waste shark, which is a robot that imitates a whale on how they open their mouths to collect food. But the waste shark opens their mouth and collects floating plastics. People even started brands that go towards taking plastic out of the ocean.
We also need help from industry to either avoid plastic altogether or package their goods with the most desirable and recyclable types of plastic.
84% of American voters are concerned about plastic pollution and its impact on the government and our oceans. 86% are concerned about single-use and national policies that reduce single-use plastic. Democratic voters, 87%, are more likely to be concerned about plastic pollution, and independents, which are 81%, or Republican voters, which are 68%. Plastic pollution is more important to me because it takes up 1,000 years to break down.
Don't use plastic utensils. More than 100 million plastic utensils are used and thrown away into landfills every day across the country. They can't be recycled.
So when this problem is pushed away, it builds up in the environment until it reaches a crisis point. This pollution chokes marine wildlife, damages soil, and poisons groundwater.
4 densely high, dangerous pollutants that come from plastics production and plague communities like Manchester include 1,3-butadiene, benzene, styrene, toluene. That 1,3-butadiene is strictly produced for 3 primary industries, the primary one being plastic. Recycling schemes of chemical recycling and energy recovery don't even qualify for international recycling standards because they rely on burning plastic.
And can cause serious long-term health impact.
Children living within a 5-mile radius of the Houston Ship Channel have a 56% increased risk of contracting acute leukemia compared to those living outside of 10 miles. We support the Break Free Act and hope you'll help us in protecting communities and turning off the tap to the global plastic crisis.